Something that I would like to do is comment on the transit lines that we're basically talking about here. We currently have a $5 billion deficit. It's time that we do some prioritizing. There was planning in this for train lines going off to Wisconsin and continuing on to Milwaukee, that there was question of if Wisconsin was even going to continue any planning. So here we are spending millions of dollars of a train line to nowhere. And what I want us to do is take a step back, and in prioritizing, and I was on this conference committee, earlier on in the Senate version, I voted for the bill that Senator Gimsey was talking about. But what I believe we have to do is take a step back and look at the big picture. And right now we have roads and bridges that really need help. All of us in our districts and in the metro area have roads and bridges that need attention. And we have to make sure we're taking care of those and planning for the future and spending millions of dollars on something that we're not sure is even a great idea in some cases. I just think is something that can go on the back burner right now. So I am okay with taking a step back away from this for the time being and making sure that we have some clear direction going forward. You know, we heard testimony from Met Council about how great of a deal the transit lines were, that it only cost the state of Minnesota 10% of the dollars to build these. Well, when you look at that, Central Corridor, for instance, right now, they're working on, and they're destroying a lot of lives and a lot of businesses right now. They say that they want this for business growth, but in the meantime, they're destroying businesses in order to build these lines. But on into the future, you know, we were told that this only costs the state about 10%. 40% comes from the metropolitan area. You know something? The metropolitan area, I believe, the last time I looked at the state of Minnesota, still is part of the state of Minnesota. They're not a separate entity. So that 40% that they say they're contributing is state of Minnesota tax dollars. So part of this is also federal dollars. Federal dollars, as far as I can tell, still come from the state of Minnesota. So all of these are tax dollars, and we have to be careful how we spend these tax dollars. And right now, I think our emphasis has to be to roads and bridges. And you know, until the metro lines, the mass transit lines, show me that they can be really cost efficient, I'm not sure. I think right now I'm okay with taking a step back away from that, and I support this bill. Thank you.